The crabbening is nigh. Get ready for the meanest crustacean this side of the Atlantic. That's right, the one, the only, Krabby, the sideways slayer, the shellback from hell and back. That's right, this crab was locked up in maximum security prison at SeaWorld for being the meanest son of a bitch in the ocean. He broke out, and now he's ready to raise hell. Each of his claws having 2,400 pounds of crushing power. He'll crack your skull like an eggshell. Now this crab is out for blood, and he doesn't care who gets in his way. He snipped the army in half. He sunk the Navy straight to Davy Jones' locker. They tried to kill him with the cruise missile. That just pissed him off. This bear to the beach is on patrol. There's nowhere to run. There's nowhere to hide. He's angry and he's coming for you. A tide of doom is about to crash down and bring with it a wave of destruction like no other. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for the toughest crab who ever lived. Krabby.
Oh, and that was my little intro. Let me stand up straight so my lip flaps get translated onto my model correctly, as good as they can be anyway. Anyway, and what I was also gonna do, I have some music in the background I want to play here. Let's see. Ooh, there we go. Let's see. There we go. I'm just fiddling with audio levels right now. Trying to find the perfect sweet spot here. There we go. But yeah, that was my little intro that I'd made a while back. It's intended for when there's like an actual audience waiting in tow for production, but I figured I'd just showcase it off. This is, I guess, the second vlog entry. Let's see, for January 9th, 2025. Again, just a little series for my own amusement here. A little crab in space. So I can see if I can make myself kind of fly around in space here. Yeah. Really advanced technology I got. Wasn't there supposed to be another? I'm supposed to do 2 blogs or vlogs a week. I did one last week. But I was down with the sickness, as you say. I was down with the sickness. I could not bring myself to do that or stream games. I mean, I was knocked out. So I did a stream yesterday to kind of get the wind back under my feet, play some video games. And today is going to be another test here. Last time I did one of these, I did it straight to YouTube live. This time I'm going to do a pre-recorded deal. So if I want to trim dead air or other technical issues, it'll be a lot easier for me to do. I still haven't trimmed the previous vlog either. It's just like, I'm just going to let it stay up the way it is. It's a testament to that first little experiment there. The audio you're listening to right now in the background, if you can hear it, I turned it all the way, oh, not like all the way down, but pretty low. It's a little composition I put together with Sono, and I'll put maybe a link in the description if you want to copy it. It's just some easygoing background music. But yeah, I've done surprisingly little in the past few days. I need to learn more about YouTube, VTube, Studio, video editing, soundboards, and just a whole menagerie of technical stuff that it'll up the overall quality of my production. I mean, I'm always learning new things, and you can never learn enough stuff. But I'm slowly making my way through the backlog of things to learn, while also the backlog of anime and video games and other content to consume. So I'm trying to do that work-life balance. But let's talk about the current topic This will date the video, I'm sure, but the I say it'll date the video, but with the way this happens so frequently, maybe not. What's going on right now, if you don't know, California is cooking, and not in a good way. It is on fire. So can we show this to the browser? There we go. Whoa. Yeah, I have a few. I have a few other windows up here, but let's see. Let's scrunch this down a bit. There we go. This fish here, I want you to understand. This fish is the reason why California is currently cooking. There it goes. What is this? What is this fish? This is a what is it called again? It's like the smelt something. So it's a the Delta smelt. Okay, what is the Delta smelt? I don't know. If you were to like show this fish to me and try to get me to guess what it's called, I'd call it an anchovy. I mean, if you put this and an anchovy side by side, I don't know if you could tell the difference. I couldn't. And essentially, this tiny little fish, this Delta smelt, this has cost California several trillion tons of water. I don't know how much water they've dumped into the California basin. I think it's a San Francisco basin. It's one of their basins that they wanted to preserve here, and essentially they've put all that water in the basin to save this fish because it's endangered. And the result of that, of course, is that half of California is like burnt down. I say half. It's not that bad, but it's pretty rough. There's like supposedly over 1,000 buildings are already burnt to a crisp, and more like in the path of the coming flames. And you know, I'm not trying to make light of the situation, of course, mind you, but I do feel bad for the folks who basically have lost everything. Their house is gone. The forest around their house is gone. Everything has been turned to ash. It looks like a bomb has went off in several of these locations. All because I'm gonna blame the Delta smelt. It's better to blame the Delta smelt than it is to blame the government, right? The government's never in the wrong in these situations. I'm sure they did everything correctly, right? Yeah. But yeah, that's the Delta smelt. Remember this fish. This fish is the one that's responsible for the utter devastation of California. Just eat it up. I could down a Delta smelt in one gulp. I'm sure it's important for the ecology of that area. And I was gonna talk about video games. However, something came up, and that something is my stomach. My stomach is going nuts right now. I want to talk about Atlas and Phantasy Star, and there's actually a creator I want to highlight. I'll highlight him before I jump out of here for today. Let me go. Let me see here. His name is Section Skyly. Let me get a little link up and going here. I'm gonna plug him real quick because he actually has a lot of cool stuff I wanna grab. And just to share with you. Hold on. There we go. Got a little link here for this guy. And I'll post a link to him in the description for this video as well. Let me see, browser. Is this the right one? Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah. Section Scholar. I was listening to some of his stuff earlier. He has little retrospectives on PSO as well as some of the PSP stuff and others weird like Phantasy Star related stuff, which I'm gonna go ahead and point you in his direction. We may watch a video of his in the future, just to have something to talk about. But for the time being, like I just want to point to him real quick. I was gonna talk about Atlas as well, but again, my heart just is not in it right now, and I don't want to yammer on and just bore you or myself with just pointless yammering. So like I'm gonna go get some food here. That's about all I have for this vlog today. I just wanted to shill Section Skyler real quick. He has a lot of cool videos. I only watched one so far. I'm gonna watch some more later. Which one did I watch earlier? Anyway, I watched one of them. But give his stuff a watch. This meager vlog of only 10 minutes. It wasn't that bad to get through, was it? Most of it was the intro. Anyway, shit. This is gonna be the dead air section that I edit out once I figure out what I want to put in the little end spot here. Give me just a moment. Okay, what I need to do is have like not a regular script, but a general list of shit that I shill at the end of every vlog, which I'll have ready next time. I don't have it ready offhand. I can tell you, hey, go to my Twitch channel that's gonna be linked in the description. Check out my comic or whatever. But there's a way to format all that stuff for consumption for the masses, and I just do not have it on tap right now. But like I said, check the link in the links in the description. There'll be all my stuff you can click on if you want. Like there's already stuff on the profile on my YouTube page, but that's a whole to do to kind of navigate through there. But it'll just be in the description. Don't worry about it. Anyways, that's all I got for you today. This vlog is pretty mediocre. This is a shitty vlog, I know, but I just had to make one so that I had something on the board that, hey, I made a blog for this thing. But yeah, take care.